Okay. Could I ask the next council, the town attorney, to look into that? Because someone in the animal control business said, Billy, you've got to empower that county staff. Because a lot of times your guys and girls are tied up. And I'm like, I didn't know that. I've been mayor 16 years and never heard that.
We find out if it's legal, and if it isn't, at least they'll start getting picked up, because they ain't getting picked up then.
3 quick things. Everybody probably thought this was going to be an emotional whatever. 3 quick things. No. Highest honor of my professional life, serving with everybody here, councils past and present. I just have 3 announcements. Our next mayor wants everyone to know, I don't know if we have to call a meeting, but this coming Thursday at 7 o'clock, he and his wife have kindly invited, Wednesday the 21st, at the inn, a social get-together of the new mayor, current mayor, and the 7 and department heads. So what legally, I think public notification would be sufficient. If once you get 3 elected officials together, it's sports, kids, weather, but some of the folks there will not be elected, so they can talk town.
4 have RSP'd that they will.
Okay, so we need to just let the public know that there will be a social gathering, and we appreciate that. Mr. Green is mighty kind of you and your wife. Mr. Green, Mayor-elect Green wants me to notify the public that on January 4th and 5th, the mayor and newly elected officials will attend a VML seminar. That's the Virginia Municipal League that helps guide newly elected officials. I think that's outstanding.
I'm sorry, Mayor, it's a one day
One day.
Wednesday, and since we spoke, 2 members of council want to meet that night when we get back. For,
Right,
for our annual organizational meeting.
And the organizational meeting, the first meeting of the new council will be 7 o'clock on January 5th. That's a Thursday. Oh, it's a 4th.
Yes, sir.
So that's changed, okay.
Yes, I had a number of members.
Okay, so that is 7 p.m. on Wednesday, January 4th. That's an organizational meeting here in these chambers. This is a second and final opportunity for citizens to speak if they wish. Any members of the public have any questions or comments? Getting started early.
Well, I don't want to be too formal, but I just want to convey my thanks to several people. Philip has given me numerous hours to bring me up to date. I feel like I'm ready to go. I'm going to be a tenderfoot to some amount, but he's done everything he possibly can. The town staff, everyone has been so kind to me. And thank you, Mr. Mayor, that you've been very gracious to let me make this transition. And I've attended some things that you allowed me to attend, and I think it's going to help me bring a lot of guidance to the new council. And last but not least, thank you, sir, for 16 years of service. The prime of your life you devoted to the town of Blackstone.
I may have done it backwards, thank you.
Well-
I think you may have done it right. I did it backwards. My kids were little, but and I also want to say thank you for reminding me. I want everybody to hear this. The elected officials put in a lot of work, no doubt about it. Town staff, town employees, from the garbage crews to the public works. And Philip, I want you to hear me. I've said this before. You and I have had some battles in these chambers. These chambers have been the scene of tears of joy. Mr. Green, you may remember a meeting in 2010 where there were tears of sadness out here in the alley. There have been good moments, tense moments, but I can tell everybody out here watching, I have never met anybody on this council or previous councils that were in this to line their pocket to make their life easier. It's just something that some of us just feel like it's something we should do. It's a calling. And I know the town's going to be in good hands with the next council, the next mayor. He and I have served 2 times together. But Philip, I want to tell you, you and I had some tense moments when you first came aboard. But there is no one else I would want managing this town than you. And that's not just finances, that's your specialty, but just over what you do in the course of a day. The last 4 years I opened my eyes about the intensity of, you just have no idea, folks. I had an email, text message at 9 o'clock the other night from my cousin who had gotten a letter from the town and was questioning a bill. My cousin. My cousin was right. It was a simple mistake. But everything I get and everything these folks get, it goes to him and the clerk. And I'll say one other thing. I read minutes from a lot of local governing bodies. There are none better.
No.
They don't even come close to Jennifer Daniel. And I'm not going to start naming names, but those of you here, Chast, everybody, can't say enough.
My last point, Mayor, is that I'm so grateful for the 8 of y'all. You have left the town to the new council and to me in an extremely good good place. There's much to look forward to. Your hard work has paid off, and I'm so very grateful. Please don't expect us to change anything, Mayor. I love what you've done, and I can't fill your shoes, but I'm going to do my best to carry on what you've done. And I just wanted to thank y'all.
Well,
Before we go into closed session? if
yes,
I may,
we do have a closed session, yes.
And it'll be brief, 10, 15 minutes, I promise. But the clerk has put together some plaques and things for outgoing members. You didn't get your picture taken earlier, so if you would humor me for a moment, that Jennifer coordinated getting all these things done. And each of you will be given a key to the city, or the key to the town.
Ooh.
And we present that to you, and maybe the mayor could,
I'll,
the newspaper could take a picture of the key.
Yep.
And all of these are the same except for the duration of the service. But Andy Scott is a grateful appreciation of 1 year of service from December to December. And we appreciate it. You've been a pleasure to deal with, for sure.
It's just these three right here. Y'all stand up with your keys. We're gonna take care of that in a little bit. Y'all stand up with your keys here.
Sheila, you also received a key to the town and a plaque for 4 years of service from July of 18 to December.
Why don't you give them the things to put it back in so they don't get stuck?
No woman.
My wife would, and save it after it's all done, my wife would say, save it, we can use it. That's what you say. And for Lonnie Morgan, who I thought to myself, you're probably the person I've known longest in the town of Blackstone, except for that guy that showed up in my office on Friday, Mike Landry.
Oh.
He came to the reception, but Mike Landry was in my office the other day, and I remember all those good times and shooting skeet and having a cocktail on occasion. And he's a cool new guy.
Hold those up.
How long have you been
Hold
on
those keys up.
council?
Oh,
Okay.
But like Ms. Jones has done, perfectly.
She took her key off. She's ready. She's ready.
I'll get it close together. Get it close together. On three, looking great. On three. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Very nice.
Y'all look too happy.
Hold on, can y'all do that again?
Yeah, they can do that. Yeah, absolutely. There's Isaiah. That's the photographer, right? I didn't even see him.
He just wants the moment.
If you wanna get the other two out, we can do that.
Hey, Sheila, yours is upside down.
Thank you.
After the fact, that would be.
Thank you. There you
I'm proud of this mom.
I might ask Madam Clerk to have the passing of the gavel. This last done 16 and a half years ago. My uncle gave me this. And I'll ask Madam Clerk to get.
I'm gonna get teary-eyed.
Oh, no, you're not. You're gonna be fine. I think you can get there with. Just get one of them. Maybe just him right here.
I think Isaiah would like a
Make you
picture
teary-eyed
of
when you had to stop and pay to park or what?
1, 2.
That's right. You wanna come around? Give him in front. 1 second, Gav. Let Isaiah get a picture.
Free. It's called smooth transition. Smooth transition about right.
He's hired by the Curry record to take photos. He's got a press pass.
And do you want to do the plaque and the key to the mayor?
I'll tell you what, take one of Philip and myself. If you don't mind. I don't think what this is a picture of Philip and me when we're not arguing.
Well, I will hand you your key.
Uh-huh.
I have to get some before photos of yours. We can take another picture in 4 years and see how much wear and tear.
1,
He said he would take the before and after, before you ladies would look at us.
So we can take pictures in 4 years and see how.
All right, we do have a closed session. It is for, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Closed session for, is this personnel or it's for
Very
possible?
brief on personnel, and then we have.
personnel and acquisition of real property.
Could we have the code section prepared?
And I will read it.
Who's got my phone?
I do.
Thank you. I'll die without it.
Okay, I will make a motion to go into closed session for personnel, discussion, consideration, or interviews of prospective candidates for employment, assignment, appointment, promotion, performance, demotion, salary, or resignation of specific public officers, appointees, or employees of any public body, and for the acquisition of real property, which is discussion or consideration of the acquisition of real property for a public purpose, or the disposition of publicly held real property where discussion in open meeting would adversely affect the bargaining position or negotiating strategy of the public body.
Is there a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Mr. Morgan has moved, Mr. Nash has seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We stand in closed session for those items.
Thank you all for your service, everybody's leaving.
Thank you.
Look forward to